Hey there, Kickstarter type people. This is Chris J. Davis. Along with my friends Owen and Klein, I'm building a new desktop app called The Board. Now, for those of you who have seen Panic Status Board, this might look familiar. While we love Status Board, there are some things about it that really rub us the wrong way. Namely, the fact that you have to tether a TV to your iPad. Makes no sense, it's a mobile device. Not to mention the irrational fears like alien attacks or my iPad might catch on fire. So if not an iPad, what should you use? Well, a Mac Mini makes sense, I think. It's light, powerful, quiet. But what about people who aren't on a Mac? Say Windows people or those crazy nut jobs in the Linux community. Well, we found a solution. It's called Tide SDK. With Tide SDK, we were able to create an application using HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. Taking these technologies, we can then deploy to Mac, Windows, and Linux. Now, Mac development and polishing, that's pretty easy. We all have Macs, but when you get to Windows and Linux, we run into some issues. We don't have machines for it. That's where you come in. We need to get test computers. We need to get one machine for each of us that we can run Windows and Linux on. We need development costs covered. We all have jobs, and this will allow us to work full-time on this for a little while. We also need caffeine. I can't stress enough how important it is to have a good stash of caffeine when you're developing. We're trying to raise $10,500 for this project. This will allow myself, Owen, and Klein to polish and produce an app for Mac, Windows, and Linux.